That's the event. The state, not the state, the county fair.
Okay.
Cool.
It's cool.
Very
Yeah.
colorful street photography. What is that? Is that yours, George?
That's mine.
Did you know them, or it was just, hey,
No,
can
I was
take your
trying to
picture?
mimic a photograph, if any of you guys ever seen, he's not there anymore, YouTube channel, Weekly Imaging, that, but anyway, he was a fellow that took, in England, and he has one picture of a model eating ice cream in front of a carnival stand, a different one. So I asked that one girl, I seen her with the I was stalking out that area, cause I had that image in my mind,
Stalking.
and that girl came by with the ice cream. And then I have a whole series of them, cause then they all wanted to do it, so I have like pictures of them all individually with the ice cream, and then they wanted pictures together, so, you know, I just accommodated, and, so this is all of them together, so,
Cool.
just some kids,
Looks like we had a good time.
willing victims, subjects.
I don't do a lot of people on the street, so when Obama was president, he opened up Cuba, so that's in Havana. So that was from 2016, I think it was.
Classic car.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a lot of those.
Yep.
What I did it, I also changed it to black and white in another one. So I thought it was, other than that building clear to the top, if you'd see that photo in black and white, you wouldn't know what year that was from, which is kinda cool.
Cool.
The green car is very cool. Now, is the street on an angle?
Yeah.
Is the building
The building's
on
on
an
there.
Yeah.
angle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
That's mine.
I love that sign in there.
I love it.
Yeah, I was like, oh gosh, I gotta get a street something today, so I ran downtown and just started popping off pictures, and kinda like that one.
And now what event is that?
Right walls is,
Right walls down here in Jackson a few years back.
Ah,
I kinda like the little girl in front, with the elderly lady behind being framed.
mm-hmm.
Probably could have cropped a little bit to on the right side still.
It's kind of neat to take a picture like that, and then when you get home, you can see all what's going on.
It's cute.
oh,
Cute.
cool.
Cool.
So that's Ann Arbor Art Fair.
Hmm.
That guy's there every year, and when he plays, he's got this bubble machine, and it shoots out all the bubbles, so all the kids are always chasing them.
Okay.
I like the
Little Lawrence Welk
shadow.
action
Exactly.
there.
Oh, now I see the bubbles.
A one and a two.
I like the shadow too on the bottom where she's trying to get the,
Oh, I like that.
Hmm.
What's that one?
Is that Marshall Motors and Grass Lake at their house? They had like a car show.
Is it on fire or is it squealing out?
They have a burnout pad right there by the end of the driveway.
I really like that photograph.
Mm-hmm. There's a little drama to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
a
like
street.
that too. Yeah.
Beale Street in Memphis.
Ah,
That's pretty
We went to the
nice.
bar, listened to music for a couple hours, came out and the street was just jam-packed with motorcycles. Found out Wednesday is not the day to go to Beale Street.
oh.
For a minute, you thought you was up Sturgis from Bike Week.
How far were you from
Muskegon
that?
has a really
Not,
nice,
not too
Like-
far, about
every September,
5-10 minutes
Ah,
in the traffic.
Rebel Road, is what they call it.
cool.
I was always cold.
Got character.
I like the,
Oh, yeah.
I like the perspective on it too. It draws you into it.
Exactly.
Oh,
Mm.
That was at Meckley's.
good
Ah.
expression.
Young couple, I don't know why they were so interested, but they were really examining those pumpkins. And they were kind enough to say, we don't care if you take our picture, that's okay.
Ah,
Good moment.
I like that.
It's an art walk in Toledo.
ah,
These fans are absolutely cool.
you can see the motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a slow shutter speed, and a rear sync flash to kind of get that blurring.
Cool.
I don't know about that. With the flash,
What was that?
how does that work with the slow
Well,
sync?
the flash is gonna stop action,
Mhm.
and the slower shutter speed is going to allow some action, and then the flash goes off at the very end of the exposure instead of at the beginning, and it causes that blur.
Kinda, oh, okay.
Huh.
Cool.
Oh, what is that?
It's a Chinese violin, it's in Vancouver at the Lionsgate Bridge.
Oh,
I think I've seen that guy too, a few years ago.
He's there every day, I guess.
Wow.
Who is that?
It's in Vancouver at Lionsgate Bridge.
Nice picture.
cool.
The buildings in the back. That nature?
That's Driggs, Idaho, where you see moose all over the place. There's no searching for them. They're just,
Really?
Yeah.
The colors are so good.
yeah, yeah. And I don't think I bumped them very much if I did at all. But I usually use a, what do you call it? The one that takes the glare off and the haze.
Polarizing?
Yeah, I usually use, outdoors, I usually use a polarizing filter unless it's dark, so.
Yeah. That's so clear and accurate, you can actually count the hairs on the moose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
What year? What time of year was that?
That was in the spring, it was March, April. I went out, I usually try to, I mean, when you go places, you try to do the shoulder season. So you, before the kids get out of school, or before the kids, or after the kids to school. So yeah, that was like March, April.
Great.
There's so many people that stop, that's on the U of M campus,
Uh-huh.
and so many people are entranced by these squirrels. And I'm like, they're squirrels, but we take for granted they're squirrels, but people come from around the world to go to school there. And they're like, squirrels? We never seen a squirrel, to have a squirrel just walking around
Well, and they're so tame. The squirrels come right up to you and they sit and they wait for you to feed them.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to the students.
I told the one squirrel I didn't have anything, and he said that he took Venmo.
That is a cute picture. It's pretty.
I don't remember what it was.
The only ink I would think with that is, what is that dark spot up in the left corner? I don't know if that takes away from it or not.
Butter yellow. Like butter
You know, with all the AI today, you know, you sit there and go, you could replace that background with the
Yeah.
sky, you know, but that's the picture that it was.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I say that's the only thing, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm one of the purists that doesn't replace stuff. So,
Look, oh well, there wasn't a cloud. Too bad.
yeah.
Yeah, I got some texture around them. Yeah, that's right.
I didn't know we had
Oh. Who's,
It was
Yes, it is.
down in
Who's that?
Florida earlier this year.
oh, that's precious.
Got him right mid-stride.
Perfect
Yeah,
crop.
they're like 2 days old or something here.
Wow. That's a whole story in itself.
It is.
All the birds are lifting their same leg at the same time.
Mm.
You're right. That's funny.
I'm just looking at it and wondering if maybe it's, you shot as a vertical and caught the rest of the adults.
I kinda like without their
Yeah, I
heads.
don't think you need them.
I took a lot of pictures of them, but then when I zoomed in on the
Yeah.
baby.
I think it did.
That's a good picture.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a good picture, because it is.
Yeah.
Caught him right.
Yeah, it'd be a family portrait of his vertical.
Yeah.
I love it.
Precious.
Oh,
That's
yes.
nice.
That is Chris Point Lighthouse from the, like,
I recognized it right away.
Oh, I was like, who
Been
got
there
a
several
drone?
times.
It's my wife's favorite one.
Is it? It's beautiful.
It's nice look that time of day with the shadows
And we
and
went up there, Denise had to go out to Chris Point. That was one of her favorite places. She was lighthouse night anyways.
Ah,
Yeah,
well, that's a beautiful shot.
yes it is.
everything. They drifted with it.
Good color, good positioning.
Mm-hmm.
Good shadows even.
I love that.
Same with that one.
There's a lot of good pictures.
That's nice, pure and simple. I love it.
Oh, I love ice and snow.
Yeah.
I'll have to take pictures of
Yeah, not the way to.
them. Not to drive it.
Little sparkle.
I like that.
Oh, wow.
The lady dances. Or the angel,
You're
depending.
Planetarium.
So is this with a camera or a phone?
Camera. Although I got some on my phone that were basically the same.
I found it a lot easier to use my phone with the Northern Lights. I just thought everything turned out better, but that's amazing.
No, thank you. The thing was, I like to print things. And especially, I think that one, when I printed, I may do it vertical. But when you start blowing it up, I just think you get more detail with the camera.
Well, absolutely, because you got more information to deal with.
Well, I shoot raw on my phone. Now.
Well, and even your lenses on your camera are
Yeah.
better than those lenses on your phone. But yeah, the phone's good because it does a lot of thinking for you.
Yeah.
I shoot both. For something like this where you just don't wanna miss it, I'm out there, I've got my phone on a tripod, and, you know, and I've got a second tripod with the camera.
So that's absolutely
Stars
stunning.
look like glitter in this one.
Sorry.
Wow, look at the detail on that.
Yeah. That's
Oh
gorgeous.
my goodness.
Good depth of field too.
Mhm.
What is that?
That's milkweed. It's all kind of falling out in the early morning.
That's the light on that is really nice. That's what really can make your photos, is the light.
In the morning.
Oh, hello.
Powder Park doesn't have much now, but they did have the white foxes. Fox, I guess. No, there were two.
Good shot?
Looks like it's smiling, doesn't it?
It
Yes.
does, it's so sharp.
Really fluffy.
Look at the individual hairs on the forehead.
Mhm.
And that's,
That's nice.
oh, I love that.
This is in Toledo. It's one of the metro parks, and this is a place you can Google, and it's called The Spot. And it's just this amazing place of all these straight trees, and tons of family pictures and senior pictures are taken there.
I think my daughter's seen your pictures were taken there.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's very cool.
Neat. Was that like a fisheye? Or-
No, just very wide, probably a 24 millimeter. Most of the trees are very straight, but, you know, that one's got some nice,
Yeah,
but it is a very,
That
very
is
cool spot.
perfect.
did you have to push somebody out of the way?
You have to lay down on the ground.
Good
Oh,
job.
Okay,
yeah.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Cause I've tried to get shots like that and I haven't had anywhere near this beautiful of a result.
That'd be a good mural to put on your bedroom ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
the light really makes it too, because the
This
leaves are
one,
different color.
this one.
A little bit.
Okay, and last but not least.
Fireworks choice.
Oh, that's great.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, the last couple of years, I've been doing this project called Honoring Those Who Serve, and I photographed active Michigan firefighters, law enforcement, corrections officers. And then I've had them displayed a few places and like that, and this is Joe, and he was over to Marengo Fire Department, and I went over there and photographed, sometimes I'll do the whole fire department, like Montgomery, Michigan, I've done their whole fire, and I don't charge them anything, they get free images, but Joe's is one of my favorite. I'm really into lighting. I've taken lighting from Eli Infante out in Texas and John Guess out in Chicago to learn a lot more on lighting, so his are one of the ones I really like the best of the ones I've done.
Really nice.
So how did you light it? I mean,
I think that's a 4-light setup. I have a red light that shines towards the back of the fire truck. Then I have a red light coming from camera right, coming back.
okay.
And then I have a light coming from behind camera left, and then I have a, like a 24-inch modifier somewhere in there, for the key light.
Wow.
And was the room dark?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't, I mean, I don't like put anything usually over the windows, but I have them shut off all the lighting that they can, so.
That's really striking.
They must be
Very
thrilled
nice.
to get portraits
Some,
like
yeah,
that.
some of them are pretty
Yeah.
thrilled, yeah. Yeah. There's three of the Camden guys I did outside in the dark. They brought their tanker over to Woodbridges, cause those Montgomery and Camden Fire Department went and made a fireman calendar with my images. And so those three guys are probably the next three best, as far as that goes, you know. But his I really liked.
He has beautiful eyes too, which so
Yeah.
really help.
That's a
awesome.
Halloween night.
I'm thinking this, obviously.
They like to pretend that they're driving that, if you know that cartoon, they're driving in an invisible car.
Is that Beach Boy and somebody
Yeah.
Well,
else?
that's.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Okay.
And I didn't know what they were talking about. They're like, we're gonna
I
jump,
didn't know
can you
you
get
were
a
a
picture of us
SpongeBob
jump,
fan,
we're just gonna jump in the
George.
air. And I said,
The only reason I know about
okay, I'll get you.
Jenkins used to watch it.
So they love that picture,
Awesome.
yeah. SpongeBob.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
yeah, that's a famous photo. I mean, it's a famous place.
Yeah.
Grand
Beautifully
Tetons,
done.
Yeah.
Ansel Adams.
I think I've got a picture myself of it.
That's
Huh.
just gorgeous.
Not as good as that, though.
On
That
the
is,
frame?
that hit everything just right.
That was, I think June.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Nice. That's great.
That's Chris Point.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Was there strangers on the bench?
Yeah, I tried to edit them out, but it didn't look right, so I put
I
them
like
back
it.
in.
I like it. Yeah. They get to enjoy it, we get to enjoy it too.
Sometimes a shot is, there's hardly anything to say, cause it's just perfect the way it is, I mean, there's no.
I mean, nice blue sky, good lighting, everything clean and crisp,
Yeah.
good composition.
Maybe out.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
That's the eye. My dog, Snoopy. And I was looking at him the other day and I thought, look at his iris. It's got 3 different colors to it.
How
Dude,
do you
he's
get the whole
very,
cell
very-
for that?
I didn't.
Oh.
He's very active. He's 1 year old, just turned 1. He's a beagle. If you know anything about beagles, they don't sit still for anything until they just romp their way to passing out. And so I thought I'd get a close up of it.
It's almost like watercolor painting in eyes.
It's got pretty eyes.
Oh, I know whose this is. Happy Halloween.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like candy corn.
My kids would be stealing that.
Is that a
Little
real,
dress, I think.
is that all real?
Candy corn is?
Is the pumpkin?
No.
That box is really.
That's
neat,
beautiful.
yeah.
And I still never found a mouse. I've complained about not finding a mouse to everybody I know. I wanted a little tiny mouse coming out that drawer.
Oh,
How
There's a-
big?
Well, just little.
Like a half an inch?
Well, I don't know.
It must be one of the.
Whatever would look right, in that drawer, but it had to be candy corn, because there's a conspiracy, nobody was selling mice, fake mice, so.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Oh, look at the color on that. And that system blows out some of the colors, so it's gotta be even brighter.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, look at that
Yeah.
on the computer. Where is that from, or?
That's hibiscus over at the Hidden Lakes Garden in the tropical.
Oh, that is perfect.
It's beautiful.
What kind of, was that a natural light or sunlight or?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice detail.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's cute.
It's nice. Like the cup. Is that one of your girls, Laura?
That was at the Red Egg Creamery in, Spring Arbor.
Good timing.
I just kinda looked up and I'm like, ooh, don't move.
These are my granddaughters.
Oh. I think that would be, I mean, if you wanted to do something in a
Sure,
square frame,
yeah.
that would
Yeah.
lend itself to it really well too.
I like Michigan then.
That is the Persian Gulf.
Oh,
wow.
My granddaughters live in the United Arab Emirates.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
very
thought my
far away.
grandkids were far away.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Tennessee was away.
Basically, yeah,
Are
hear
you looking
that.
for oil?
Right.
Beautiful kids.